What's going on YouTube? It's Lieutenant Cade, also known as Alvin the Director, and today I want to talk to you all about the Army Combat Fitness Test. So I've done a couple videos on prep for the Army Combat Fitness Test, and we all know that it's a huge thing that's coming up in the near future. We've already rolled out the diags, which started the 1st of October this year, and my company, we did our diag, and most units are supposed to do a diag before October 1st, but you know, moving forward, the Army Combat Fitness Test is here. Even though it's not an official test for record until March 2022, you know, it's something that the Army is moving towards. The ACFT is completely over with now, so you know, we have to adapt and overcome. So today I want to talk to you all about my views on the Army Combat Fitness Test, and I want to talk about how I believe you should prep for the Army Combat Fitness Test. But before I get into that, I have to do a quick Saturday workout. Every Saturday I do some kind of workout. I'm big into CrossFit if you're new to this channel, and today I'm doing a CrossFit WOD. So I didn't go to the gym this morning like I typically do on Saturdays. However, I did do a 5K run. I wanted to do a little bit of active recovery, and since it's the CrossFit Games this weekend, I wanted to do some kind of CrossFit workout. Alright, so for today's WOD, it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to put it up on the screen as well. It's Canada 10.4, and it's a regional workout that was done a few years ago, and it consists of 50 double unders, 40 double unders, 30 double unders, 20, then 10, and in between each set of double unders, you have to do 10 burpees. So it's very simple. It's going to be, you know, pretty quick, but you know, it's just something to, you know, kind of keep the blood pumping. And I don't have my gym set up yet, but I do have a jump rope, and I need to start working on my double unders a little bit more. And you know, everyone hates burpees, so it's going to be a great WOD, and we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay, I'll make sure the mic's on. Mic is on. Alright, so I just finished that workout. You know, one thing I like to do is work on my weaknesses. If you're not working on your weaknesses, you're not getting any better. And I wanted to show you all that workout because I know personally I'm not good at double unders, and I freaking hate burpees. But like I said, I don't mind showing my weaknesses. I know what my strengths are, and then when it comes to like lifting and even running, like I know that's something that I'm really good at. But you know, as I train and I like to, you know, push myself and get better, I like to show like the process, and I want to be able to look back, you know, a few months from now, or a year from now, or 2 years from now, and say, hey, you know, this is where I started out at, and you know, this is where I'm at, you know, today. So yeah, so that workout, I completed it in 9 minutes 55 seconds. I feel like the target, I don't know what the actual target was, but I feel like it should have been like between 6 to 7 minutes, and then I can't really put a time cap on there because I don't know what the time cap should have been. But you know, double unders is not my thing at all. But it's a skill that's important. A lot of CrossFitters do it, and it's something I want to get better at. Now let's go ahead and talk about the Army Combat Fitness Test. So I am an OIC for the Army Combat Fitness Test, which means I'm an officer in charge, and I can certify other NCOs or officers and becoming a grader or an OIC or NCOIC for the Army. I've conducted, I think, about 6 or 7 ACFTs so far, so I guess that's a good number from, you know, since September. I've done a lot of them, and we have another one coming up on Friday, which I'll be a part of. And you know, the Army Combat Fitness Test, people have a lot of questions about it, and you know, a lot of people are worried. And I completely understand like the frustrations because it's something new. It's something that the Army has never done before, and the ACFT has been a thing for decades. So that's all people know. So a lot of people are worried about how they're going to perform, and there's some great soldiers that didn't do good at all in the diag, and that's okay. I want to tell you that it's okay. If you feel like there's a certain deficiency that you have, what I've seen is a lot of people struggle with the leg tucks, especially women. Right now, the 2-minute plank is an alternate event, but according to what I've read, the alternate 2-minute plank, it's not going to be something that's long standing. You only get 60 points if you complete the 2-minute plank if you can't do a leg tuck. And we don't know if that 2-minute plank is still going to be there as an alternate event when the Army Combat Fitness Test is actually the test for record in 2022. So I can understand why you'd be frustrated about that. I've also seen soldiers struggle with the minimum requirement for the deadlift. If you've never lifted weights a day in your life, 140 pounds might be hard. And that's like the bare minimum for like my MOS. So you have 3 different categories. So I believe it's like 140, 180, and 200. I'll put the actual minimums per MOS on the screen so I can give you all accurate information. But like even 200 pounds, like if you have a heavy MOS, like infantry or whatever, you never have lifted weights a day in your life, that might be difficult for you. And so there's things that you can do to prepare for the new PT test. And for me, I believe in functional fitness. Now, I love CrossFit, but CrossFit is not the only functional fitness that I believe will help you with the Army Combat Fitness Test. You can do HIIT workouts. You can do, sometimes they're called burn workouts. But to me, if you're not able to pass a certain event, it's going to be up to the soldier, a little bit on the leadership as well, but it's going to be up to you if you truly want to pass this test to put in the work when you're outside of PT and work hours. Now, I understand there are limitations at times. Age, of course, is going to play a factor in that, and then people have kids, and trust me, I understand, I get that. But there's things that you can use. There's resources out there. There's success stories from people who've never been able to do a leg tuck to being able to do like 5, 6, 7, 8. So join the ACFT community page on Facebook, and there are a lot of great resources on there, as well as just looking up stuff on Google. Like if you're not good at deadlifts, look up ways to improve that deadlift. If you can't run good, and the 2-mile run is going to be a thing for a long time, look up tools that can help you with running. I posted a video on how to max out your 2-mile run for the ACFT or for the APFT as well, or whatever you want to. If you want to get better at running, the tools out there. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put out a series of videos specifically for the ACFT so that you can pass the test and not have to worry. I'm hoping that I can help. If I can help one soldier pass the ACFT that's not one of mine, then that's a win in my book. So I want to help you all out as much as I can, and it's a new thing. So but it's something that is going to happen. So we have to adapt and overcome. That's this the way it is in the Army. And look up those resources. I can't stress that enough. You're gonna have to put in the work. Another thing that I've seen a lot of soldiers struggle on is the sprint drag carry. Now you do have 3 minutes to complete that, but especially when it comes to the sprint drag carry, that has a lot to do with functional fitness. So you can't just be a great runner and that's it. You can't just be strong in the gym and that's it. You have to be well-rounded. So if you're a soldier, or especially like if you're in a leadership position, like an NCO or an officer, you gotta look at those PT plans, and you gotta be able to, even though you might not have all the equipment needed for the ACFT at your company level or your shop or whatever, wherever you work, there are things that you can use like water jugs and just doing lunges, air squats, things like that. Just going to a pull-up bar somewhere that will help, just mix up the workouts. It's not just push-ups and sit-ups anymore. So you're gonna have to get creative and look at those resources, look at those tools, and see what's out there. See what other people have done without a lot of equipment, and see how you can cater that towards your soldiers. And if you're a soldier and your leaders aren't putting together a great PT plan for you, hey, most leaders, well, all leaders have an open door policy. So go talk to them. If you're not getting the response back that you want, then you can always continue to go up the chain of command until you get some kind of feedback that you're looking for when it comes to developing a PT plan that will benefit not only you but all the soldiers in your company or your AO. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I want to know what you all think about the ACFT. And again, I'm going to put together a series of videos specifically catered towards the ACFT. And I'm going to talk about my experience with taking the test and how my soldiers have done. And it's going to be great, these next series of videos. With that being said, I'm Alvin the Director, and I'm out.